Raja Rammohan Roy, born on 22nd May 1772 in Bengal, is widely recognized as the father of modern India. His contributions to religious, social, and educational reforms during the early 19th century laid the groundwork for the modern Indian state and society. Roy's multifaceted legacy is a testament to his vision for a progressive, rational, and equitable Indian society.
Roy was a polymath, fluent in multiple languages including Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, and English. This linguistic proficiency enabled him to engage deeply with diverse religious and philosophical traditions, shaping his reformist worldview. He was particularly critical of the orthodox practices in Hinduism, such as idolatry and caste discrimination. His commitment to monotheism and rational spirituality led to the establishment of the Brahmo Samaj in 1828, a movement dedicated to the reformation of Hindu religious practices. The Brahmo Samaj sought to eliminate the domestic and superstitious elements of Hinduism, promoting instead a form of worship centered on a single formless God.
Roy's reformist zeal was not confined to religious matters. He was a vocal advocate for social reforms, particularly in the arena of women's rights. He is perhaps best known for his crusade against the practice of sati, the self-immolation of widows on their husbands' funeral pyres, through relentless
Campaigning.
public debates and petitions to the British authorities. Roy played a crucial role in the eventual abolition of sati in 1829 by Governor-General Lord William Bentinck. Additionally, he advocated for women's education and the right of widows to remarry, challenging deeply entrenched patriarchal norms.
In the field of education, Roy was a pioneer who built in the power of modern scientific education to drive social progress. He established several institutions including the Anglo-Indian School in 1822 and the Vedanta College in 1826, which aimed to build Western scientific knowledge with Indian classical learning. His efforts were instrumental in laying the intellectual foundation for the Indian Renaissance, fostering a spirit of inquiry and nationalism that will influence future generations.
Politically, Roy was the early proponent of liberalism and constitutionalism in India. He advocated for the freedom of the speech and argued for greater India representation in the British colonialism administration. His engagement with British intellectual and policymakers both in India and during his visit to England reflect his belief in the power of dialogue and reform through constitutional means.
Raja Rammohan Roy's impact on Indian society was profound and enduring. His efforts in religious reform, social justice, and education not only addresses the immediate challenges of his time but also set the stage for the broader Indian independence movement. His vision of a society based on rationality, equality, and human dignity continues to resonate in contemporary India. Raja Rammohan Roy's life and work exemplify the transformative power of enlightened thought and action. As a reformer,
He navigated the complexities of his era with a remarkable blend of intellectual rigor and humanitarian concern, making him a timeless figure in the history of India's journey towards modernity. His legacy as a pioneer of the Indian Renaissance remains a source of inspiration for ongoing efforts towards social and cultural reform.